But we are all set, all 20 cars are lined up then for 60 laps around the Nurburgring. It's the Eifel Grand Prix and it's lights out and away we go, and Hamilton gets away well and Valtteri Bottas tries to cover him off, but he's not got there in time. And Lewis Hamilton on the inside pushes his teammate wide. The two Mercedes scrapping away as they take through turn one. And it looks like Valtteri Bottas regaining that lead from Lewis Hamilton. Max Verstappen in third place ahead of Charles Leclerc. Alex Albon locks up and just avoids Daniel Ricciardo in the Renault. But it's Valtteri Bottas who leads them away down the hill. And look how close Daniel Ricciardo is to Charles Leclerc, who tries to move over to cover the inside and forces Daniel Ricciardo the long way round or into the little switcheroo here. He's got very good traction coming out of turn one. He's going to have to live with a Ferrari all the way around turn two. He is ahead, Daniel Ricciardo. He is in fourth place. Charles Leclerc is trying to fight it back, but Ricciardo will keep that fourth place, and now he can start to set about getting after Max Verstappen. We can look at the pit stop with a medium compound tyre going on. Pirelli, if it's a two-stop race, soft, medium, soft. That's the way they suggest, and that is Sebastian Vettel sliding around and running out of track down at turn one. Let's check out what happened to Sebastian Vettel.
Well, he decided to switch sides.
Okay, we need to box tires off, let's put it. Copy.
And that's a shame, because he's got the mediums on, of course. He's got the medium tyres on that were an advantage to go much further into the race, and he just lost that advantage. Rear axle locked, he was having he just swapped sides on the track.
Yeah,
a bit clumsy, that one.
Another 0.4 of a second, he's reduced the gap on Valtteri Bottas, and as I say that, Lewis Hamilton goes past Valtteri Bottas. At the end of the last lap, he'd reduced the arrears by about 0.4 of a second. Hamilton has just swept past Valtteri Bottas and into the lead. And
Verstappen's quicker than the pair of them.
So it was a lock-up here by Bottas.
Yeah, his right front tyre was grained, so this is going to put Lewis right on his tail.
You can see.
And he'll have to pit. That'll be like a 50p piece. Oh, that got close, didn't it?
That's George Russell, who's gone for a spin as well. And I wonder if that's down at turn one for George Russell. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. They're all starting to spin, and he's got a puncture as Ted Kravitz. Here comes Valtteri Bottas.
It's the medium tyre that Bottas has to go onto as he wobbles out of the pit lane because he has to switch to a two-stop strategy.
Yeah, that is George Russell.
Yeah, his left rear's gone, obviously.
Yeah. So Kimi Raikkonen trying to get past George Russell here. Sebastian Vettel ahead. Raikkonen locks up. Oh.
Yeah, I think you'd call that a skirmish, wouldn't you?
It's certainly more than a scuffle.
Kimi will get a penalty for that. And I think that's broken the suspension. It might just be the wheel with a bit... That nearly went over, didn't it? It might just be the wheel with a bit of luck, but I suspect it's the suspension.
And the virtual safety car is now being deployed.
Cheap pit stops coming up then, time-wise, for Hamilton, Verstappen and others. It's a no-brainer to come in, Ted, isn't it?
As the rain continues to fall on my head, albeit keeping the track dry-ish, it's Lewis Hamilton onto the medium tyre. I think ideally Max Verstappen doing exactly the same, but yeah, great stop by the Red Bull guys.
Prix goes onto the green. Alex Albon goes past him and takes his front wing out as well. And that is the worst possible place to lose a front wing if you're Danny Prix, because you've got a whole lap to try and negotiate without one now. He can't get into the pits because he just passed the pit entrance. As you can see, the AlphaTauri very much coming off second best.
No power, no power. It's like a lip pump or something. No power.
Copy that.
Is there any driver defaults?
Stand by, we're looking. HPP default 01. Box. Slowing up, we're going to retire the car.
Oh, I lost something. I don't have braking. And the gears are not working, guys.
Ted Kravitz.
They are retiring him. He's turned the engine off, and that is something we haven't seen. They've decided that that's enough for you, Alex Albon, today.
Norris still going very well in third.
I'm losing power. Something's happening. I've lost power.
Okay, we're looking now.
Drivability is terrible.
Keep going.
No deployment. It's getting worse.
Okay, Lando, we see a sensor issue. We see a sensor issue. Keep going.
This is Lando Norris.
Confirmed. Not any better. Am I boxing or what?
Multi-H7 position 6, multi-H7 position 6. Let's keep going for now.
But Perez is boxed. What am I going to do against that?
Perez is still behind. Perez plus 1.5.
My bad. Must be going blind.
Sergio Perez coming from a long way back, trying to get past Charles Leclerc, got much better traction out of that chicane, does get past Charles Leclerc, who will have DRS down the main straight here. There he goes to try and fight his way back again. Perez has claimed 4th place for the time being and now moves across to force Leclerc down the inside, and that DRS working wonderfully for the Ferrari, and takes 4th place back again.
He's got it
The
covered
next
now.
time, so this time he is nicely ahead of Charles Leclerc. Sergio Perez is far enough ahead of Charles Leclerc to now keep 4th place. Oh, that is Lando Norris, who we have heard a lot on the radio this afternoon, going through many issues with the power unit and the sensor, and that is Lando Norris out of this race, pulling over and parking up. Anti-stall kicked in, and the safety car has been deployed.
The full safety
The
car.
full safety car, which at the moment, Lewis Hamilton coming around turn 11.
Say.
And this is a bit of a gift for Daniel Ricciardo for Renault, although they're slow getting the tyres on, but eventually they get to do it. Let's see how it goes out. So it looks like the Hamilton-Verstappen will stay as it is. Hamilton leading Verstappen. That's a clean stop. Nothing wrong with Hamilton's stop. And then it's Verstappen in now as well.
Perez will now pit, goes behind Ricciardo, and equally fresh tyres then.
Daniel Ricciardo is poised to strike Max Verstappen as we go racing once again. Hamilton weaving away down the main straight to get more temperature in those tyres. Ricciardo wanting to make a move on Verstappen. He's inching ahead. Verstappen's got the inside line. Perez is in 4th. Then comes Sainz and Leclerc. Then comes Gasly and Grosjean and Hülkenberg scrapping away into turn 1. On board now with Daniel Ricciardo. Verstappen's done very well to survive the early skirmishes and keep hold of that 2nd place. And Sergio Perez is now having a look at Daniel Ricciardo as well. Ricciardo goes wide, but not too wide, and manages to keep hold of that 3rd place. Perez chomping at the bit to get past the Renault. Vettel goes down the inside on Kevin Magnussen. Magnussen tries to switch back, and will fight this one out as well. All the way round the outside, and they touch wheels. And did Magnussen not give Sebastian Vettel enough space? Did Vettel think he should have had more space? Did Vettel run
Nice.
into Kevin Magnussen? Who knows? But it's Vettel who comes out ahead in that particular battle. Sebastian Vettel in 11th now.
Magnussen thought that was pretty rude.
Lewis Hamilton is coming round the final corner now for his latest win, and what a special win. It's win number 91. The record is equalled. Schumacher and Hamilton, the most successful drivers of all time in terms of race wins. Hamilton takes the Eifel Grand Prix. Verstappen comes home for 2nd, takes the fastest lap on the final lap, and Daniel Ricciardo gives Renault their first podium since Malaysia in 2011, his first podium since Monaco in 2018. There is a smile under the mask being worn by Cyril Abiteboul. Well done, Ricciardo. Well done, Renault. Congratulations, Lewis Hamilton.
Now, Lewis, what a drive, mate, in such difficult conditions. That was just awesome. And Verstappen just picked us for that fastest lap just by 6/1000ths.
Yeah, I see that. They're getting fast, man. We gotta keep pushing. But what a result. Thanks so much for great communication and hard work, everyone.
Aye, done it, mate. Fastest lap.
Yes, boys, fastest lap. Let's go.
Have some of that. P2, mate. P2. Driven brilliantly. Nice shot.
Well done, mate. That was a very, very good effort, and nicked the fastest lap as well. So mega lap. Looks like Cyril's going to get that tattoo on his butt as well, Max.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see that.
Nice big Red Bull.
Is that a podium, boys? Is that a podium?
That's a podium. Yeah, nice shot, mate.
It's a podium, Daniel. Thank you.
Awesome shot, mate.
Oh,
Finally.
assistance pays off. SC. Mega, man, mega. Oh, wow. Enjoy this one, guys. Enjoy it. The good feeling. Wow. Feels good. Feels good.
Yeah, can you get used to this?
Valtteri Bottas had locked up, Hamilton took the lead. It was a lead that he was never going to really relinquish, and sad for Valtteri Bottas today that he retired and lost even more ground in the championship as well. But absolute delight, I'm sure, for Lewis Hamilton to equal that record.
And Vettel did not get into the points. He ended up 1.6 seconds off the points, off of 9th place, but only finished 11th.
Behind the top 3, Sergio Perez came home for another top 4 finish. Second race in a row. He's finished 4th. Behind Sergio Perez, Carlos Sainz finishing 5th for McLaren, Pierre Gasly for AlphaTauri.